text. Something that I think is really, really important that needs to be addressed. I know that I've addressed it previously, but I'm going to address it in fuller detail now. Okay? Narcissism. Now, contrary to how I probably come across most of the time, I'm not okay with arrogance. I don't like it about myself. I hear myself talk and it makes me want to puke. Because if I can hear it and it sounds as terrible as it sounds to me, I can't even imagine how it sounds to other people. Okay? The reason why we don't name names, you know, sometimes we fuck up and end up saying something about somebody, and it's like I could use people as an example of what I'm talking about, or I could just describe them. You know, like if I just say the elite, you know, I'm basically talking about people that have a lot of money and a lot of influence. People whose names you know, okay? People whose names are in the news media a lot. People who keep recirculating because of whatever power and prestige they have, okay? Well, there's no point in like drawing more attention to them, okay? Like we all know who they are. But it's not just because I'm paranoid and I think that they're going to kill me or anything like that. I actually think that all this stuff is a psyop. Like, a lot of the stuff that they've been telling us, like, oh, this happened because this person tried to expose that person. I mean, chances are, like, all that was a lie too, you know? It's like, once people realize the truth, they're not going to want to exist in this world anymore, and they're probably going to need some weed. Okay, because it is really depressing. It is a depressing ass reality to live in. So I understand why schizophrenia is so stigmatized. Okay? Because this isn't a fun condition. But one of the cool things about knowing how shitty the world is that you know how awesome God is, okay? That's the upside. Just remember that, okay? Whenever you start to feel sorry for yourself because of all this negative information that you have that you think nobody else has. And there are plenty of people that think that they know what's going on and they're up to snuff on the conspiracy stuff. They love to fancy themselves a free thinker and a... What's another word they use a lot? Libertarian? Libertarian! Look, this is very unpopular opinion, and I know many people are going to unsubscribe on Rumble when I say it, but patriotism is another form of brainwashing, okay? I know that your heart is in the right place. I can see that, okay? I know that you want to do good by your ancestors. I get that. But you need to let that one go, dude. You need to let that one go. It's held you hostage long enough, son. Okay? But I don't draw attention to people that either have so much power and so much money that they could very easily wipe me out. Okay? No, that's not what I'm concerned about. But it's like, obviously, if they have that kind of an influence, then whatever I'm saying ain't gonna do diddly squat. And I know that. So that's why there's no point. Like when people say, we're going to expose these people. Honey, Comet Ping Pong is still up and running, isn't it? Okay. Well, then obviously all this stuff that you talk about online doesn't much matter. Okay? It just doesn't. They're still going to keep doing what they're doing. Just like I've said about Jewish power, okay? They're going to keep being doctors and lawyers and having major influence, and they're still going to run everything because they got all the money. Okay? So, all these people that draw attention to that, they're just useful idiots. Because useful idiots, useful geniuses, some of these people are very, very smart. You probably know who I'm talking about. But they're not smart enough to realize that, like, yeah, there's nothing they can do about it. And so they're just wasting a bunch of time. They're not just wasting their time, they're wasting everybody else's time that pays attention to them. Because they're so stupid, they need a fucking hero, they need a leader, they need somebody to guide them. Why can't you lead your damn self? This is why there's no men anymore. But I don't like to draw attention to a lot of things that other people are drawing attention to, like these so-called grifters or whatever. Because those grifters are narcissists. Okay? That's why they grift. Because they just want to be popular. They just want to be liked. Because they hate themselves. Alright? They're so insecure that all they do is project it. Now, I know that they're taking advantage of people. But honestly, though, those people allow themselves to be taken advantage of. If you're going to be in a bad situation with a woman already, like, if... And yeah, I understand that there are a lot of these situations, like, that you can't predict, and you don't know, like, when somebody's gonna just go crazy on you. I mean, we know that. We can read people really well, but most people don't have that spidey sense, right? Well, these people that get taken advantage of, like, they just can't wait to have somebody there that pretends to give a fuck about them, that pretends to, like, give them some sort of spotlight, okay? And nothing's gonna change about their situation. Just because more people know about it. Like, I get it. I get the whole exposure thing that, oh, it's good that we're exposing these things. It's good that we're exposing these people, but nothing is changing, though. So yeah, more people might know about it, but then more people are angry about it, and then most of those people lose faith in God. Take all the faith that you previously had in the system and put it into God. These are the same people that believe in voting, okay? They think that voting matters. It doesn't. Listen to the artists, listen to musicians, okay? I know that a lot of them are Luciferian, if not all of them, and, you know, they're working for people, but they're also trying to expose what's going on, too. In their own way. Or maybe the record companies told them, like, hey, add this line so we can prove how brainwashed everybody is, because nobody understands what we're talking about. You know? Oh, shit. I don't want to hit my friend's car. But yeah, don't feed the ego of a narcissist. Any attention that you give to them, whether it's good or bad, it's still exactly what they want. You're feeling what they're trying to do, okay? So, just act like they don't exist. I know that's nearly impossible, but just pretend. You pretend everything else, right? This world's real.